Hi everyone, I'm back and I still have my mummy socks. As I said, oh no, 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 no. I think I'm gonna have to rename myself the Hole Queen. I don't understand. How do I get holes in socks in places that nobody else gets holes in them? This is not the bottom of my foot, this is not the toe, this is not the heel. Oh, it's all right. I'm going to darn it any way I can because I love these. And oh my God, there's purple on my sock. Why is there purple on my sock? Somebody threw something purple in with my sock. Okay, calm down. I'll be all right. I'll figure out a way to deal with this. Okay. And oh. Uh, well, you know what? I see up here I was lazy. By the time I finished making two of these, I did not want to cast on. So all I did was put the thread on those big eye darning needles. And then I ran it through and tied it and I was done. I'm paying for that now. Look, it's come undone. That's all right. The socks is too long anyway. So what I'm going to do is after I redo the foot, I am going to put it on and deal with the purple and with the hole. That's what happens when you wear a sock too much. I am going to see how much needs to go. Maybe I'll just get rid of from the purple. Yeah, it won't scrunch down as much, but it will still look like mummy socks. Okay. You better not have a hole in you. I'll be pissed. And you don't. Very good. This sock, Miss No Personality Whatsoever, Plain Jane. I should just call her Plain Jane. Um, usually I dye the yarn, then I make the sock. This time I said, let me make the sock and then I'll dye it. But one morning I got up and it was time to go to work and I couldn't find a single pair of socks. So you know what happened? I just threw them on and I've never dyed it. Okay? But it works. It's a sock. It's long. It's not a slouchy, but I can still, around a pair of leggings, dark colored, it looks good. Okay? So that's that. Ah, these. Okay. I love this sock. I think I say that about all my socks, right? I love the hand knit look of it, but this socks is a couple of years old and I haven't finished it. And I finally figured out why. I made it to be a shorty, with that little tab at the back for the heel. But what I've found is no matter how deep the heel, one sock, and it's never both, one sock goes all the way down to my toe. No matter what shoe I put on, one. The other one will be perfectly fine. So I look like a crazy lady who left her house with one sock on and one sock off. Meanwhile, I'm limping because the sock is bunching up near my toe. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to cut all of this off and I'm going to make it a bit longer and I'll either graft it, finish it by hand. I'm going to do something. Next time you see these socks, they're going to be a little different, but I want to finish them to wear it because I love the color. Okay? And I actually know where the other side is. Now, these socks, yeah, they're a couple years old because I was beginning to really get good at my socks, or at least I think so, but I was still Kitchenering at the top. And then I realized with me there's always drama. Sometimes I would twist the stitches, sometimes I would pull one stitch too tight. So I decided to put the opening on the bottom of the sock so that even if my Kitchenering wasn't perfect, no one could see the sock. And the other thing to know about this heel is from the best sock knitter I've ever met. And her name is Valerie Witherington. She has, she's on Facebook. There's a circular sock machine group she's in, and this lady can make a sock machine do anything, do everything but talk. Her socks are phenomenal. If ever she's giving a class and you have a chance to take it, and you're not a novice sock knitter, her class would not be for a novice. She is good. She figured out how to do all these different heels on a sock machine. And I believe on Ravelry, she has like a page with 5 different heels that look like they're handmade that you can make on a sock machine. It's really awesome. So if you have a chance, you should check it out because I must, I am really impressed with the things that she does. But take a good look because next time you see them, they'll be finished, but they'll be a bit longer than they are now. Okay, and I'm working, my light is not coming on. I'm hoping because I'm outside you can see me as well as hear me, because this reminds me of the time I was on vacation in Barbados and I was watching the news, and next thing I knew the TV screen went totally dark, and I was like, but I could still hear the newscaster. Apparently something had gone wrong in the studio, and so you could hear the newscaster, but you couldn't see him. And I must say, kudos to the gentleman. He didn't even pause. He just kept reading the news. I thought that was awesome. Talk about a consummate professional. Okay, let's put these down. What else? I'm working on these and I love them. I really, I didn't want to limit myself and go, I'm a sock queen, because that's kind of arrogant. But I like, look at this. I dyed these. Okay. I love the color combo. This is for the Garveyite in the family. I think you'll have seen this before. When I introduced this, this was one long tube. The other side is around here somewhere. And I split it in two. And let's see, what's the best way to explain what I did? Normally, let's go to this sock. No, this one is finished. Normally, when I make a sock and I haven't done the ribbing on the machine, I want to do it by hand because I do a lot of traveling by bus and train, and I need something to do to keep my mind off of, we're not moving because of signal problems. We're not moving because, God forbid, someone has had some sort of medical emergency, or knowing my fellow human beings, they actually get into fist fights because the train is crowded and you're so angry that someone brushed against you that you're going to fight. And it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Really? But while they're doing all of that, I keep knitting. So normally what I do, I put my needles in and I knit a cuff. I'm sure you can see that. Can you see that? And I knit the cuff going up. But when I do that, I don't know that this is the best example. I don't get the straight edge that I want. It's kind of frilly. And this edge I'm looking, oh, this edge, can you see that? What did I do? Before I cast off, I stopped ribbing and I knitted a row of plain stockinette, and then I cast off. So that created this ridge. And I like it, it's different. What does it look like inside? Oh, isn't that interesting? If you turn it to the inside, it looks like more of what you would expect. You see that? When you do a cast off on a sock. But that's interesting. I have to try that again in a plain fabric. This is a plain fabric. In a plain yarn to see. Because I'm using this, I'm holding 2 strands of yarn together. And I think one of the reasons this isn't finished, aside from the fact that I've got 1,000 things on the needles, is I really don't want like the frilly edge. But I gotta finish because this is for mom. Okay? Oh, okay. We'll get to that. Getting back to these. So instead of going cuff up, what I did was I cast, it looks like a hot mess, but it's a work in progress. And since I changed my mind, I haven't cut yarns because I don't like seams. I cast on, or did I cast it on I have to look up my English to make sure which is correct. And I put my 64 stitches on, and I worked all the way using my different colors. And then I did some rows of a row of red, because there was a row of red here, and then I Kitchener the cuff onto the rest of the sock. And I haven't finished it up, you can see, because I wanted you to see what I'd done. See that row of Kitchener, those sloppy looking stitches? I'm going to tighten that up, and when I'm done, it's going to look like this. And what else am I doing? Oh, I'm working on the toe. And I'm thinking it's going to give me, because I'm doing it by hand, it's black. You're not going to see that nice detailing you normally see with toes. I don't think you're going to see that. It's too dark. I should have used this. Then you would have seen it. But I'm not sure that there's enough yarn here to do a toe. Well, there is enough to do a toe, but would there be enough to do two toes? Maybe the next one, the other side, I'll do the toe in this so it will show. Because socks don't have to match. They go in your shoe, for God's sake. And then I thought I was going to do an afterthought heel. And then I was like, why? I'm making this for one of the princesses. These are the younger princesses. Their feet are growing. Why put a heel in? And I've never done a tube sock. Why can't this be a tube sock? I think this will work. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it to her, and she will give me her frank opinion, and I will know whether or not I should put a heel in. Okay? So that's one project that I'm really happy with the progress, and the other one should be done soon. But I'm going to miss this color. Oh my, look at that. Oh. And these are the colors I can't wear for religious reasons, but they're so gorgeous. Oh well. Now what else am I? Oh. I think, I'm a little disappointed here. Look at this one. Look at this. I love the bright colors. But this, okay, see it? It's a shorty. Traditional tab. We're good. Started off like this. I bought a cone of yarn. I saw it online. And I was like, oh my God, that's gorgeous. And it came. And I knit it up. And I can't stand it. The colors look faded. It's as though they didn't put enough color on it. Can you see that? It looks better on screen than it does in person. It looks as though you dyed it and you didn't put enough dye, or you dyed it with something and you put it in the sun and it faded. So I don't know what to do with it. I tried, and this is kind of nice. I think this looks better. What do you think? I do. But you know what? Just because I don't like it doesn't mean someone else won't. But I haven't finished it, and it's not on my list of knitting to do on the train or the bus, because maybe if I put some shining, you know, the stellina thing, maybe if I put that in it, it will look a little better, because right now it just looks faded and there's so much of it. I don't know, but I'm open to suggestion. Maybe somebody knows something I don't. Okay, so in the meanwhile, this is not on my list. That's a work in progress. And then, oh, what else? I have some tubes, but I see we're running out of time. We've seen this tube before, but this is on my list for winter knitting. I think what I'm going to do, I was thinking of either using, I have some pink, okay? And I think it's also, which is this Serenity yarn? I think so, but don't quote me. I think I will use pink to make a cuff, and this time I'll make an afterthought heel and a toe. But you know what? The yellow looks nice and bright. Or even this blue-green. I'm not so crazy about, the red is a little too orangey, but I think a pop of color, because the pink will make it kind of subdued, but I think The yellow will bring out all the other colors. And I wonder if a yellow, let's put these together. If a yellow wouldn't help, I don't know what a yellow wash would do for this. It might turn it a muddy brown, which would be, ugh. And I'm like, ugh. And you know what? Brown is the one color that looks awesome on me, and it's the color I don't like. But still, I gotta think of something. But this one, I'm leaning towards the yellow. I think that 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 brightness will bring it out, and do the socks the way I like, as though they need shades. Ugh, well, our 15 minutes is up. So let me thank you for coming by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.